Good morning, Tier 3, third grade scholars. Miss Keck here, super excited to jump on in and do some reading comprehension. We're gonna make sure we have everything we need in order to grow our brains today, and that is this story, Johnny Appleseed from GetEpic.com. This story is in your email. Also, you can go to GetEpic.com and type in Johnny Appleseed into the search engine. You can pause the video now and unpause it when you're ready to jump in. Alrighty, scholars, let's get started. I am super excited. Do you guys like apples? Tell me, do you like apples? I think they're yummy. What's your favorite kind of apple? Awesome. Well, today we're going to learn about who Johnny Appleseed and about his tall tale. We're going to read and find out how Johnny Appleseed changed the way that we live today. Alrighty, scholars, so when we are reading, we're going to look at some sight words that are coming up here. We're going to make sure we know these sight words before, so when we see them, we know exactly what they are. The first one is across. Say it, say it, say it. Awesome job. The next one is this. Say it, say it, say it. Our third one is no. Say it, say it, say it. And our final one is, you got it, it's carried. Say it, say it, say it. Awesome job, scholars. Good spring. All right, scholars, when we are reading, we might see some words we might not know. How do we decode the words? Tell Ms. Keck. Awesome job, scholars. Remember, we find chunks that we know, and then we think to ourselves, does that make sense as we're reading? And we read it faster and faster. We're going to do it with this word right here. So, river. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Let me think. Riv. I know this makes the sound, so I might say river. River. Does that make sense? Yes, it does, because it says river, and there are rivers in our story. Alrighty, scholars. So now we are going to have a thinking job while we're reading the story, and we're going to think about this question. How does Johnny Appleseed affect us today? How does Johnny Appleseed affect us today? All right, scholars, you can pause the video now and unpause it when you're ready to answer some comprehension questions. Amazing job, scholars, reading through your story and growing your brain. Before we jump into our comprehension questions, we're going to make sure we do what? Mine for evidence. You got it, scholars. We mine for evidence when we read stories, which means we find the evidence in the text and we show our teacher that our answer is right there, and we can make sure that we know that we are correct. All right, scholars, we're going to jump on into a factual question. That means we can find it directly in the text. Our first question is, what does Johnny Appleseed have to do in order to plant the apple trees? What does Johnny Appleseed have to do in order to plant the apple trees? Find the evidence. Awesome job, scholars. Now tell me the answer. Amazing job, scholars. Kiss your brain. You did an amazing job with that factual question. That was a lot of different things. All right, scholars, now we're going to do a inferential question, which means we use the text and the picture and what we know in order to find the answer. All right, scholars, our inferential question is, what is Johnny Appleseed's real name? What is Johnny Appleseed's real name? Find the evidence. Awesome job, scholars. Now tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. Amazing job, scholars. Kiss brain. Doing such a great job. All right, scholars, we're now going to jump into a critical thinking question. That means we might think about how the character is motivated or how the character might change throughout the story. Our first question is, why did Johnny Appleseed choose to plant his trees where he did? Why did Johnny Appleseed choose to plant his trees where he did? Find the evidence. Awesome job, scholars. Now tell me the answer. Amazing job, scholars. Kids brain. You're doing such a great job. All right, scholars, our last question of the day is this critical thinking question. How does Johnny Appleseed affect us today? How does Johnny Appleseed affect us today? Find the evidence. Amazing job, scholars. Now tell the answer. Amazing job, scholars. You did such an amazing job critically thinking and finding all these answers in this story and reading this story fluently and accurately. Kiss your brain, and I will see you next time.